CAG repeats are very important in Huntington's disease, and if you're like, what the heck is that? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So basically, Huntington's disease is caused by a mutation to your HTT or Huntington's gene. That mutation is just basically an expanded section of that gene where it repeats the DNA code CAG over and over and over again. When you get your results back, they will tell you the number of CAG repeats that you have. And with this, they'll give you like a general time frame of when you might start showing symptoms. This isn't an exact estimate because there's no way to like actually predict for sure. But again, there is like a general trend that like the more repeats that you have, the earlier symptoms will appear. When Huntington's disease is passed down generation to generation, the number of CAG repeats can stay the same, but it's actually very common for that number to expand. And usually these expansions are not that big, like only 1 to 3 repeats, but even like a small change can actually drastically impact when symptoms start. And so, for instance, in my family, my mom started showing symptoms before her affected parent did. And one part of this is probably that there was a repeat expansion when the gene was passed down to her. These repeat expansions are a lot more common when they are passed down from a father than when they're passed down from a mother. And the reason that this is because women have all their eggs when they're born, but men are constantly making more sperm, and so they're constantly copying their DNA. And the more you're copying your DNA, the more likely it is for there to be an error in this copying process, and the DNA can kind of like slip, and that can cause there to be extra repeats. For them to be really confident that you're going to start showing symptoms at some point in your lifetime, you have to have 40 or more repeats. And then if you have 60 or more repeats, that's usually what they define as juvenile Huntington's disease. And so 40 to 60 repeats is not that big of a difference, but again, it plays a big impact in when symptoms start. And so for this reason, more often than not, juvenile Huntington's disease comes from a father and not a mother. And this is not like an exact prediction of when you'll start showing symptoms. It varies a lot person to person.